Hello, hello, hello. My name is Elder, and you are watching the greatest, best, most amazing show, YouTube channel, whatever you want to call it, in the entire world. What are we doing today? Well, we are taking a look at some unbelievable stories from around the internet. Why? Why do you ask? Because why not? Let's just take a little bit of a time to relax, take a break, and enjoy life a little bit, because not everything needs to be so stressful. As you can see, Twitter has been exploding with this story of a unicorn puppy. Interesting story. I didn't know that unicorn puppies existed until today, but I woke up and this was blasted everywhere. Before we get started, if you would like to help support the channel, you can always donate through Streamlabs and have a message pop up on screen. If you'd like to remain anonymous, you can always help support the channel through PayPal, and have a Patreon as well. But as always, sharing, liking the video is the best way to help the channel grow and build the community. So with that being said, let's get into the story, guys. So what's going on? What is this? What is this unicorn puppy? Well, we got the story here coming out of CNN. Every single outlet is talking about this, so pick your choice, right? But essentially, we got a puppy. We got a puppy named Narwhal. So there's a 10-week-old puppy in Missouri with a tail growing out of his forehead. Interesting. A tail growing out of his forehead. Look at this guy. At least it's a cute little dog. Well, his full name is Narwhal the Little Magical Furry Unicorn. According to Dog Rescue Services according to Dog Rescue non-profit organization Mac's Mission, which took him in after he was discovered last Saturday. He was found in a freezer. He was found in the freezing cold with what appears to be the beginnings of frostbite on each paw, or on one paw. Okay, so they rescued this puppy. Cool. I don't know. It's a little bit of a more light-sided story, and it's interesting. I've never seen a dog with a tail growing out of its head, and it's funny to see how much people are sharing this around. There are obviously much more important things that could be discussed and talked about, but it's always okay to relax a little bit. And that's what this segment here is for. Unbelievable stories from around the internet. So, the puppy was discovered by Mac's Mission. Not yet, we just read that. That's what the articles always do. They always reiterate things. Workers at Mac's Mission, which specialized in special needs dogs who had been abused or born with deficits or defects, say he's recovering quickly with the frostbite healing, which is good. Good. The dog's recovering nice. Vets took x-ray scans. And vets took x-ray scans, which showed the tail isn't connected to anything, which is good. It has no real use as far as they can tell, but it also doesn't cause him any pain, and there's no medical reason to remove it. So the forehead tail is here to stay. The unicorn face tail does not bother Narwhal, and he never slows down, just like any normal puppy, said the Facebook post. So he's good to go. He's doing his thing. It's a funny situation. This is the dog here. He's got a tail coming out of his head. Like, what is that? Pretty interesting, guys. Something to brighten your day up a little bit. His tail's not hurting anybody. It's not hurting him. It's just a funny little story. A unicorn puppy. All right, that's funny. That's good enough. With that being said, we're gonna get into another story that was all over the internet. I saw this yesterday, and interesting. I thought I'd just bring it up, but unbelievable story from around the internet. The Big O. Woman shames male pal after finding soap with strategically placed hole in the shower. When I saw the picture, I thought to myself, uh-oh, what was going on here? But the premise of this article is actually very funny. It's just to shame men into not doing things that I guess women find perverse, or anybody might find perverse. Olivia Waters, 23, says she made the discovery when she nipped around to buy her friend's laptop, but was left standing outside for 10 minutes while he finished his shower. Yeah, this story is pretty ridiculous, but it's pretty funny. This is the girl making the claim, right? But there's no guy, so who knows if the story's even real, but we'll bring it up. Unbelievable stories from around the internet. When she used the when she used, it just jumps in. When she used the bathroom herself, she says that she came across a yellow bar of soap with a round hole carved in the middle. Olivia from Statesboro, Georgia, claims her kinky friend used the bar of soap to masturbate. Demonetized. She said, I walked in and saw it and thought, wow, what the F, right? And that's the premise of the story. She thought, she was shocked. She was confused about what was happening. Wow, what the F? I knew that he was weird, but oh my, it's the first time I've seen soap used in that way. I've never thought about it, how it would work. He was selling the laptop, and I really needed a new one, so I decided to buy his laptop, and we were going to hang out anyways. I texted him when I was about to halfway there and said I'd be there in 30 minutes. He said nothing back. I pull up, I told him I was outside, and I never heard anything back. About 10 minutes later, he finally came to the door and said, oh, sorry, I was in the shower. I said, that's fine. I had to go to the bathroom because I needed to pee, and his shower and toilet were really close together. It's a small apartment. I didn't realize what I was looking at first. I ran in and glanced up while I was using the bathroom. I thought it looked really weird, and I couldn't help it. I just glanced over. I thought, that soap is destroyed. I got closer and realized there's a huge hole in it. I was like, what the hell is he doing? The shower curtain was back, the shower was wet, the soap was wet, and he'd already told me he was in the shower. I thought, dude, you seriously make me sit outside while you're fucking your soap? After I left, I was cackling the whole time. The whole way home, I couldn't help but laugh. That's literally the end of the story. It's just a story about her going off. See, this is a made-up story, but whatever. It's just funny. It's just funny. That's the whole story. Her claiming that this happened. And how this is even a story, I have no idea. Put in the Sun, written by Jacob Deernhuber. It happens. Unbelievable story from around the internet. But I don't know. Do you believe it? I don't know if I do. We're gonna get into another segment here. We got this is actually pretty funny. Hilton Head McDonald's served man sweet tea with a side of weed. Report says. Imagine getting some weed while you're going at McDonald's trying to get some sweet tea. So, what happened? Is this true? Is this believable? Who knows? Parrish Brown thought it was strange when the Hilton Head Island McDonald's workers paused as he ordered a sweet tea with light ice and extra lemon. Hey, how's it going, Lee? Thanks for joining us. Yeah, I'll take a couple as well. Extra lemon? The drive-thru worker asked in an odd voice. Brown later figured out what with extra lemon was about when he discovered quite a bit of weed inside his sweet tea after he drank it at work. The 24-year-old Charleston man called for the Beaufort County Sheriff's Office around 11:30 p.m. October 27th to report the incident. So, what happened? What was the incident that was reported? Hey, I'm doing pretty good, man. Doing good. I'm glad you're doing well as well. I have never had weed a day in my life, so immediately after I started drinking it, I started to feel weird, and it didn't taste like something I recognized, Brown said. He was thirsty and needed a late night pick-me-up, as he worked a second job on Hilton Head, except not that kind of pick-me-up. No Mercedes, thanks for joining us. He had hoped for the sweet tea and kept thinking, maybe this will get better. Maybe it's just me. As he fidgeted with his straw and poked around inside the cup. Finally, when Brown realized he was high as a kite, he opened up the lid to find something he wasn't expecting. 3 bags of marijuana. I don't even know even if you've never had any sort of ingestion of marijuana before, just to have a couple bags of weed inside of your tea. I don't know. Is it brewing? This is strange. Finally, turns out he was poking around his cup with the straws. The bags became punctured. He realized releasing the leaves into his tea. Yes, so it was stirring and brewing in there. While I was high, I panicked at work. So I called my dad, Brown said. I didn't want to get in trouble for this. Okay, that's pretty. Oh my God. Brown said it was a whole ordeal. His father told him to tell the manager what happened and call the police immediately. And then it gets worse, Brown said. I called dispatch and the woman yelled like, "What? Call 911?" And I was like, yes. I was like, "Ma'am, are you 911? She couldn't believe it. What? Brown said he had a tough time convincing his management and the authorities what happened. Yeah, probably. I kept being like, "I swear, there's weed in my sweet tea," he said. The officer asked me why I drank it and why I was like, "Well, I was thirsty," he said. The officer who responded took one glance at him and one sniff of the substance inside the drink, and they were all okay. And they were like, "Oh yeah, that's marijuana," Brown said, commenting that he wasn't entirely sure if it was just marijuana in his drink because the effect he was experiencing seemed to be so different from what he understood. This story's making me jump all over the place. Brown said the rest of his meal, which included a 10-piece chicken nugget and a double cheeseburger, was completely normal. He checked his recipe and saw that he had paid, or his receipt, and saw that he had paid the regular menu price for all of the items. That doesn't make any sense. The sheriff's office is investigating the incident. According to spokesman, whoever, the marijuana was submitted into evidence, according to the police. Bromage said he could. Sorry, guys, I can't see the screen that well. I need better glasses. Bromage said he could not comment further on the case to give details, including the specific business location, as the investigation is pending. There are 2 McDonald's locations on Hilton Head on the north and south ends of the island. So you only got 2 choices. I mean, go ahead and take your shot, 50-50. You might go and get some. You just got to order that extra lemon in your sweet tea. So yeah, it's pretty interesting, right? You know, you go to McDonald's, you get some marijuana in your sweet tea. Is it believable? Is it not? I don't know. Unbelievable stories from around the internet, guys. We got one more here for you. This was going around yesterday. I don't know if anybody saw it. Kate Beckinsale shared a video of herself right there. I don't know, you can't see the whole title, but she's dusting her floor with her cat, and it's bizarrely calming is the title. When I first saw this, I thought to myself, like, what is this, an Alinity situation? This girl, by the way, no Mercedes, it seems like the weed was free in that last story. It doesn't make any sense to me. That's why. Unbelievable? Kind of. Anyways, Kate Beckinsale dusting the floor with her cat. When I first saw this, I was like, is this like an Alinity situation? Is she gonna be like abusing her cat, dusting the floor, and people are just kind of finding it funny? But when you watch the video, it's less alarming than the title may seem to some animal lovers. But Kate Beckinsale, I don't know who this girl is, but whoever. Prepare yourself for one of the most delightfully bizarre celebrity Instagram videos of all time. Kate Beckinsale dusting her floor with her cat. The video, which the actress shared on her Instagram account on Saturday, whatever, is as strange as it blah 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 blah. Beckinsale wore a sports bra, star-printed leggings, and heels in the video. Okay, and that's the whole thing too. She's just looking good in the video, and that's like why people are sharing it. Maybe. Blah blah blah. She does this whole thing. This is the video. I'll just play it. Like, who cares about anything that anybody has to say? I just wanted to see this girl dusting the floor with her cat. And this is it. Look at it go. It's really not, it's not animal abuse. She's just playing with her cat. But, and the caption actually made it a little bit funnier. Having a crack at low dusting before I buff the kettle with the Pomeranian, right? Obviously, she's not cleaning the floor with the cat. But, it is pretty funny. Funny to see. Funny to see. You can only watch it once on here, then you gotta watch it again on Instagram, and I don't want to do that. Yeah, unbelievable. Unbelievable stories from the internet. So, I thought that was pretty fun, pretty funny. Unicorn puppy. Woman shames this dude. People are getting weed at McDonald's. And Kate Beckinsale decides to mop the floor with her cat. Yeah, interesting. Twitter is exploding with this puppy story, even though there are many more things that could be discussed and talked about. But every now and then we need to sit back and relax, right? So if you like this type of segment, let me know in the comment section below. Thank you guys for coming out in the chat. It's been fun, and I'll see you guys again soon. With that being said, my name's Elder. It's the best, greatest, most awesome YouTube channel in the entire world. So be your own hero, kids.